Okay, this is the passage one of the students asked me to discuss more clearly. We have matching the headings. Of course, the follow-up questions are filling the blanks, completing the sentence. So the student has done these questions correctly, but he couldn't do these matching the headings, matching correct headings to the paragraphs. So each of the paragraphs must be matched to correct heading. So it has become difficult for most of the students. So once again, we start our explanation by detecting the paraphrases based on our strategy. Right. Please observe this passage. And these headings for 1 second, for 1 minute. Right. Let's see. You may even check this passage online. Just African coins, Ielts reading passage. Just Google it, you will get the passage. Try that passage on your own once and then watch this video for better understanding. So let's see. For paragraph A, the correct heading could be the aims of the current study, that is 9. So let's understand the paraphrases. The aims of the current study. So paragraph A can get the heading, the aims of the current study. So generally aims of the current study kind of things going to be presented in the beginning paragraphs. It's a kind of topic information, right? So let's see the related phrase. Okay, the passage mentions that an expedition is investigating whether they washed ashore following shipwrecks and whether, and whether they can provide more details about ancient trade routes. Okay, so whether they washed ashore. Yeah. So this is, the aims of the current study. This idea has actually been paraphrased as the aims of current study. Okay. So cache is collection of things or stock of mysterious ancient coins, right? Mostly most of the students haven't got any new vocabulary that they felt difficult to understand. So overall, what does this exactly mean? So this sentence has actually been paraphrased as the heading, the aims of the current study. So these are the aims given in the sentence. Okay. So what does this overall mean? So paragraph A actually outlines the new expedition led by an Australian anthropologist aiming to investigate ancient explorations and understand how ancient coins ended up on an Australian beach. This, in fact, agrees with the heading that summarizes the aims of current study, specifically to explore whether these coins washed ashore from shipwrecks and what they can reveal about ancient trade routes. Right? Next. For the paragraph B, eighth one would be the suitable one. The significance of a chance discovery goes undetected. The discovery goes undetected, right? The chance of discovery going undetected. So let's find out the related paraphrase that is in paragraph B. So what does this overall mean? So this, in fact, recounts the discovery of coins by, Eisenberg, who did not realize their significance at the time, which fits with the heading about the undetected significance of a chance discovery. So it details how Eisenberg found the coins, but initially did not appreciate their historical significance, marking the location on a map and setting them aside. So the related paraphrase is, he didn't think. Where is it? He didn't think that he would unearth anything of great note. Yeah, here we go. So the story of Eisenberg finding coins and not recognizing their importance until much later. So, right. Okay, is actually briefed into the heading about the significance of a discovery initially going undetected, right? So this reflects the overlooked historical value of the coins when first discovered. Next, let's check the paragraph C. can have the heading 3. You know what does paragraph B overall meant, right? Sorry, paragraph B. Yes. The next one, paragraph C can have heading 3. So let's back to paragraph C and what it does explain. Paragraph C basically explains the revealed, you know, the analysis that actually disclosed the origin and age of coins discovered by Eisenberg, notably that some were from 12th century East African Sultanate of Kilwa. This directly matches the heading referring to analysis that uncovers the origins of objects found accidentally. Right? So let's see the paraphrase. There is a sentence. It wasn't until 1979 that Eisenberg sent the coins to be unauthenticated and learned that some of them were from the Sultanate of Kilwa. Yeah. Okay, have been produced in the Sultanate of Kilwa. So this has actually been paraphrased. The heading analysis reveals the origins of objects discovered by chance, luckily. Right. So if necessary, let's understand what does paragraph C mean. So simply, it actually discussing the analysis that revealed the origin and age of the coins discovered by Heisenberg, notably that some were from the 12th century East African Sultanate of Kilwa, right? So of course, this directly matches the heading referring to analysis that uncovers the origins of objects found accidentally, right? So next paragraph T can have a heading 10. So let's see what it does overall mean. Yeah. Paragraph D actually connects the discovery of the coins with both the written records of Dutch activity in the area and oral histories from the local Yongu people about various visitors, over centuries, which actually matches with the heading about evidence of early trade, both written and anecdotal. So let's see the paraphrase. So oral history from the indigenous Yongu people who inhabit the island suggests that they played host to many visitors over the centuries. The first record of European activity, right? And there is a phrase, it must be first. Yeah, the first record of this activity. And the first record of European activity, emphasizes both written European records and anecdotal Yongu oral history evidence of early trade, suitably matching the chosen heading. For E, first one would be the best. A possible explanation for why a discovery was made in a particular location. Right? Next, why? This is the first heading, right? Paragraph E can be matched to first heading. Let's understand what does the paragraph actually mean. So overall, it gives a sense that it provides an explanation for why the coins may have been found on the vessel islands, right? Explaining that the geographical shape of the islands could have caught ships blown off course. So this matches the heading about possible explanation for a discovery's location, right? Let's see the paraphrase. So the explanation given by Macintosh that the island's geography might have caused the ships to be caught and wrecked there. The shape of the vessel islands, right? Shape of the vessel islands as a big catching arm for any ships blow off course, right? Is actually briefly paraphrased the heading about why the discovery occurred in that specific location, right? So for paragraph F, most of the students confused between whether it could be seventh heading or second heading, but so it's so straight somehow because seventh would be best fit because a long-standing suggestion that further discoveries are possible can clearly be seen in the paragraph F, right? But it hoped that more evidence may come to light, right? This is the paraphrase. Okay. This implies, anticipation of new findings that could enhance understanding of the site's history. This directly connects to a long-standing suggestion that further discoveries are possible, emphasizing the possibility for uncovering more artifacts or evidence that could provide additional insights into the historical narrative, right? So for more clarity, let me explain, uh, heading 7. So a long-standing suggestion that further discoveries are possible is actually captures the hopeful and expecting tone regarding the future discoveries that could emerge from the research, right? This heading emphasizes the potential for uncovering more, thus broadening the historical context and contributing additional layers of understanding to the interactions and events that have happened on the vessel islands. This idea focuses more on the future potential of the research rather than current questioning of historical narratives, making it a suitable match in highlighting the anticipated continuation of exploration and discovery in the region. Okay, hope it dispels your doubt, confusion between picking whether it is seventh or second. There is no such sort of casting doubt, weakening, accepted interpretation of events. So we must go with long-standing suggestion for F. Finally, G can get fifth one. How the current study is going to be organized. So let's see the paragraph G, what, sorry, what it actually describes. Yeah, paragraph G is actually, details the logistics and roles within the team for the current expedition, such as a geomorphologist studying coastal changes and a heritage specialist documenting the site. This matches the heading about organizing the study, outlining the roles and methodologies to be employed by the team. Right, let's see the paraphrase now. Okay. Details about the roles of various team members and methodological approach of expedition. So here is the paraphrase. A geomorphologist is to examine how the coastal landscape has changed over time. Okay, is actually summarized in the heading about organizing the study. The heading captures the logistical setup and operational planning described in the paragraph, right? Yeah, these are the paraphrases. Hope it hope this video helps to understand this passage and successfully handling matching the paragraph to correct headings. We will discuss another passage in the next video.